So you want to be a better crypto player? Well, you've clicked on the perfect video. I'm surprised I don't see a lot more crypto players, especially in ranked, with how effective his EMP can be to disable caustic traps and Watson fences. Even pylons as well can be disabled using the EMP. So in this video, I'll be going over everything there is to know about Cryto, including all of his abilities, which are the legends he works best with, tips you may not have known before about his drone, and how to properly utilize his EMP to start off every fight with your team having the advantage. As always, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Now let's get right into the video. So the first thing to know when playing Crypto is definitely what all of his abilities do. His first one being Neuralink, which is his passive. This allows Crypto and his teammates to see what the surveillance drone detects up to a 30-meter radius. This becomes very effective, especially when utilizing the EMP, more on that later. Neuralink will highlight nearby doors, supply bins, traps, and enemies within its line of sight. Enemies are also a lot more noticeable with a triangle around them. Be aware that when the drone picks up an enemy, they will have drone detected on their HUD, so they will know that the drone is picking them up. His next ability is his tactical, which is the surveillance drone. You can throw it out and fly the aerial drone around, and if it gets destroyed, it has a 40 seconds cooldown. Things to keep in mind are that the drone can be flown up to 200 meters away from Crypto. If the drone reaches past 240 meters, it will automatically be recalled to Crypto. The drone can ping items that are within 12 meters, such as like open bins and ping like a backpack or things like that, or a barrel stabilizer. You can also recall the drone at any time, whether you're piloting the drone or whether it's stationary. You can recall it mid-air or not. Recalling the drone takes about 3 seconds. The drone has 30 health, however it has a shield as well. The shield is dependent on what shield Crypto has equipped. So if you have a white shield, the drone will be easily destroyed, as opposed to you having equipped a purple or gold shield. Also, if the drone is damaged, you can recall it to heal it, so to speak, and you can deploy it again with full shield, full health. One of the best features about the drone is being able to collect teammates' banners. So the drone must be within 7 meters away from the banner. You just fly to it and you press the interact key and it will pick up the banner. You can also ping banners around the map to indicate how many squads there are within a 200 meter radius. So that's basically a 400 meter range, so 200 meter radius from wherever the drone is, not where Crypto is. Also, whenever you're in drone view, your guns will automatically be reloaded at the regular rate that they normally do. So if you have a Kraber, it will indicate on the screen that your Kraber has been reloaded or your R99 has been reloaded. And last but definitely not least, his drone EMP, which is his ultimate ability. This takes 3 seconds to charge before detonating. The EMP will deal 50 shield damage, slow enemy players, and disable enemy traps, as well as disabling pylons as well. This affects all enemy players and Crypto himself if he is caught in the radius. The EMP radius is 30 meters, so it covers a 60 meter diameter in total. This stuns enemy players through walls and over cover, however teammates remain unaffected, and enemies are stunned for roughly 1 to 2 seconds. So now that you know what all of his abilities do, the next thing to cover is who Crypto works best with. Now what I like to run personally, especially in ranked, is Crypto, Wraith, Lifeline. If there's no Lifeline main on my team, I will run Crypto, Wraith, Revenant, because the EMP is really effective with the death totem, as well as what everybody has been using for a while now. If there is no Revenant player on your team, you can use Crypto, Wraith, Pathfinder. You can zip and set a portal while you're setting off the EMP as well. So that's the strategy that I like to use. So the way that I like to use Crypto, Wraith, Lifeline, usually what happens is my Wraith will start to set a portal, I will go into the drone view right beside where the portal is starting, fly the drone right over where we're trying to attack. Set off the EMP mid-portal and be right in there as soon as they're getting stunned. I'm coming through the portal, and as soon as the EMP goes off and they're stunned, I'm right there attacking. So within that time, the enemy team has to either be healing, or they're going to be fighting with 50 less shield due to the EMP. So this is the way that I like to start out fights. Definitely put my team in the advantage by giving the enemy team 50 less shield to work with. So that's usually them fighting with a white shield as opposed to you with a blue or purple at that point. Also, what I like to do immediately after EMPing the enemy team, I like to leave the drone like a UAV, so to speak, actively scanning them. So I park the drone right above where the enemy team is, usually within the 30-meter range, so it can keep scanning them while we're fighting. Usually the enemy team is too busy focused on shooting us than they are at shooting the drone to disable the scan on them. So that means the enemy team has 50 less shield than your team. They're also actively getting scanned by your drone, so you know exactly where they are, whether they're behind cover or not. You still have full shield advancing into that fight. You're definitely in the position to win that gunfight 9 times out of 10. Also, when playing Crypto, especially in ranked, you want to actively keep checking banners for the surrounding teams. So always checking, especially before getting into a fight, check the banners that are around you to see how many teams there are. Usually if there are 2 or 3 teams in the area, you choose not to fight, because if you fight, you're gonna get third partied, especially in higher tier ranked. Similar to how I set up the portal with the EMP, immediately when the portal starts getting set, you can put the death totem beside the portal, and all 3 teammates use the death totem and go through the portal. And then that's basically a second chance, along with the enemy team having 50 less shield, so you can push with the death totem and EMP portal as well. So that's 3 ultimates used in one fight. So you usually win a fight like that, especially if the enemy team is within a house and not running away in the open. Crypto is definitely the most underrated character in my opinion, especially for ranked. His EMP is highly advantageous to begin fights, and also you can get a lot of assists using Crypto, especially if you're struggling at diamond rank to get kill points. And definitely try to start fights off with the EMP to put your team in the position to win that gunfight. However, Crypto definitely takes a lot of coordination to get the most out of him and all of his abilities, so definitely ensure that you're running in a squad with your friends to get the most points that you possibly can and the most uses out of his EMPs. So those are all the tips that I have on using Crypto. You can watch the rest of the video and listen to the comms to see how we set up EMP pushes, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And out. Keep it down.
Reloading.
I got one.
Lifeline red almost broke.
Recharging my shield.
Step on the right side.
Drop one.
Nice.
Wraith broke one head, and don't. Over here.
Right there.
I got one.
Mangler down.
Where?
I got one.
Where?
Right there. At the port. I'm supposed to kill us too.
Broke it.
Down one.
I saw him, I'll kill that.
Right at the bean, also. At the bean, right here.
Enemy right
Bin?
here.
At the bean, right here.
Forget that.
In the bin. One's in the bin.
Killed
One's
one.
in the bin for
Good
sure.
kill, friend. Another squad.
Mag up top.
Bien, refuge. I'm playing this one. Where's he gone? Refuge again. Killing back.
If you want to push, I can push.
I'm back.
EMP there.
Logged off my drone.
I mean, I come up a little closer and then you.
Them there, you know them.
All of
Open
them
EMP
blue,
there.
2 blue, 1 purple. 2 blue, 1 purple. Hold my MP. I try flank quickly.
Yeah, man, no side fight is good.
Wraith down,
Yeah,
Wraith
one.
down, Wraith down.
Nice, I push up now.
Put one down.
Broken, found. Fast, yeah.
Fast, bro.
Fast down, fast down. Right here, right here, right here. Nice.
Could check. Watch your back. I won't always be around.
Squad coming towards us right here.
Wait.
Full squad. Caustic, give it.
30
You want
seconds.
EMP them?
Give it Wraith. Yeah. Them might
EMP
get
them.
pepper there. Them might get pepper.
EMP them. Broken, found what? Hit it, broken. Nice.
Caustic almost, bro.
May I burn? Yeah, man, give it down, man.
Caustic weak.
Next team.
Right here. Last one. Caustic.
Watch the pile on.
Oh,
Nice,
port,
gone,
same thing.
gone. Just in case.
Getting my eyes in the sky. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
We're inside.
Rebooting the system.
Wraith broken. Last one broken.
That guy down.
Charging my shield.
Up top. Watch up top.
Down port that move, eh? Down port that move.
Wait again.
Last one broken. Last one broken.
Nice.
I downed one.
Drop more.
Picking up.
Need to recharge my shields.
There's a port above us, see guys? There's a port above us.
Is it hell?
Over here. Solo give it. Broken, give it.
No, in the solo. Broken.
Somebody to our right as well. Right as well. Down.
Got.
Cast it down. Them dead. Raise.
Behind me.
The last of the squad. It's hard to survive.
One
Knock
knock
two.
one.
Come on, raise. We knock 2.
I think somebody above. You knock over the wall?
Have a smoke or hit.
One. Come on, EMP. Mash it up.
Executing.
EMP them.
Broke purple shield. It's done.
Picking up.
Broken from Muggler. One shot.
Good to go.
Reloading.
Shake up on the
Crypto broken, 1 shot.
drop their Muggler.
Nice. Crypto the weak.
Reloading.
Come on, double top.
Right down.
Recharging my shield.
Reloading. That was the last.